Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Doris. I'm here to share with you about my stock account and today's market updates. Today there is no trading, so let's talk about the US debt issues that's happening and worsening in the economy right now. A prominent US investor said that the rapidly growing US government debt is approaching a tipping point that will cause even greater trouble. Right now, the U.S. is facing a debt crisis which have caused the treasury yields to fall significantly. The more troublesome is the supply and demand of U.S. treasury bonds, such as sustained huge fiscal deficit and who will buy the treasury risk, knowing that many U.S. treasury buyers are still in huge losses. According to the Treasury Department website, the U.S. Treasury debt reached $33.17 trillion as of September 2023, up 45% since the COVID-19 outbreak in 2020, with about $27 trillion being held by the open market. In addition, the U.S. government generated a $1.7 trillion deficit last year alone to finance a series of fiscal investment policies. Under the Fed rate hike strike, the net interest cost of the U.S. spending reached $659 billion in fiscal 2023. And looking into the future, this will keep being worse as the high interest rate become more of an issue, and more bonds are provided to the government from the government to the general market, and that it's going to exceed once it's passing in the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to exceed the Medicare and the Social Security budget in the Congressional Budget Office report. Interestingly, unlike many investors who have bet that the treasury yields will fall steadily recently, Dalio believes that the structure of treasury yields will remain roughly at this level, perhaps slightly lower, but there are still supply and demand issues. Especially on the demand side, there have been a slowdown or even contraction in the U.S., and the Fed may ease monetary policy slightly, but supply and demand will replace monetary policy as a more prominent price factor. Dalio stressed that, in addition to the short-term factors discussed above, the U.S. has also entered a borrowing money to pay interest period in the long term. When a country's debt grows faster than revenue, it has to borrow more if it's to maintain spending levels. The accelerating tipping point the U.S. is at. This is all I have for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next episode.